हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू एजुपैंथर। नाउ लास्ट लेक्चर में हम लोग ने क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 तक सॉल्व कर लिया था एंड टुडे वी विल बी सॉल्विंग क्वेश्चन नंबर 7। नाउ व्हाट इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 7? अ स्टीयरिंग व्हील ऑफ अ डायमीटर 0.5 meter. So we have a steering wheel of a diameter 0.5 meter is rotated anti-clockwise by applying two forces each of magnitude 5 newtons. So we have a steering wheel diameter 0.5 and two forces are acting on that steering wheel of magnitude 5 newton. So draw a diagram to show the application of the forces and calculate the moment of forces applied. So basically we have to find out the total resultant moment of force. So first let's draw the diagram. Suppose you have a steering wheel like this. See, this steering wheel is rotating in an anti-clockwise direction. So for that anti-clockwise direction, there must be two forces acting at two different points, and it should be like this. See, it is anti-clockwise, so it will rotate like this. So these forces must be in this direction. So let's say it is of 5 Newton, which is given to us, and this is again the second force is again of 5 Newton. Let's say this is my F1 and this is what our F2, and the diameter will be this one. It is 0.5 meter. So first we will find out the moment of force due to only one force. So let's start. Moment of force due to F1. So what is the formula? Simple, force into perpendicular distance of the force from the axis of rotation, or we can say that from the pivoted point. So here pivoted point will be at the center, and the distance will be this one only. So this is 0.5 meter is the diameter. So this distance will be 0.25 meter. So what you will write, this force is 5 Newton and the distance is what? 0.25 meters. So 25 into 5, it is nothing but 125. So 2 point के बाद decimal, so it will become 1.25 Newton meter. Now this is the moment of force due to F2 only, or F1. And for the second case, next case will be what? Simply moment of force due to F2. So the F2 is again 5 Newton. So 5, and distance will be same as the previous case. So 5 into 0.25, this will give you 1.25 Newton meter. And what is asked? Find out the total moment of force. So resultant moment of force will be what? Resultant moment of forces. So basically that will be addition of these two. See, both will be in anti-clockwise direction. This is also anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise momentum is anti-clockwise moment of force is always taken as positive. So this will be 1.25 plus 1.25. So that will become 2.5 Newton meter. So this will be your answer, resultant moment of force. So it was a very simple question. Now we can move to the next question, that is a uniform meter rule is pivoted at its midpoint. A weight of 50 gram force is suspended at one end of it. Where should a weight of 100 gram force be suspended to keep the rule horizontal? So here what we have a meter rule. So let's suppose you have this meter rule. Okay, it is pivoted at its midpoint. So midpoint will be exactly at 50 centimeter because it is a meter rule. So this distance will be exactly 50 centimeter. Now a weight of 50 gram force is suspended at one end of it. So let's say we have applied a force of 50 gram force at one end, which is definitely 25 centimeter from the midpoint. So this distance will be what? Exactly 25 centimeter. Now where should a weight of 100 gram force be suspended to keep the rule horizontal? So we have to keep this rule in a horizontal position So it means that it is saying that you have to balance the meter rule. So 50 gram force is applied on this side, and because of this force, this will try to rotate in a anti-clockwise direction. So what you have to apply some force on this side, and that will be in downward direction, so that it can balance that anti-clockwise moment of force. So first we will try to calculate the moment of force due to this F1 only, which is 50 gram force. So the moment of force due to F1 is what? It will be simply force into that distance, perpendicular distance of the force from the pivoted point. So pivoted point is exactly in the middle. So this distance will be what? Sorry, this distance will be 50 centimeter, because total is what? 100 centimeter. No? So 100 centimeter. So this distance will be 50 centimeter only. So F1 is 100 gram force. So 50 gram force, 50 into this distance is 50. So when you multiply this, 25 is a 25 and this 20. Now this moment of force unit will be what? It will be simply, see, we have force, gram force, and distance is what? In centimeter. So gram force centimeter, okay. So this will be the moment of force due to F1. Similarly, see, this moment of force must be balanced by the another moment of force which will be in clockwise direction. So this is in anti-clockwise direction. See, we are applying force on this side, so definitely this rule will try to rotate in a anti-clockwise direction, but we want to keep this meter rule in a balanced position, means in a horizontal position. So let's say we are applying a 100 gram force at a distance x from this pivoted point, and for that your moment of force must be what? It must be exactly equal to this one. So let's say for the second case, moment of force is that force into the distance, that is perpendicular distance. So moment of force is what? It is 100 gram force into distance is what? X, and that force must be equal to this one, that moment of force. So 2500. Now X will be 2500 divided by 100. So X is equal to 25 centimeter. We got this value X as 25 centimeter. So this 25 centimeter is what? It is a distance of that second force, from this pivoted point, means exactly at the middle. So what you can say that this is 25 centimeter. So on the meter rule, say this is my 0 mark, this is 100 centimeter mark, this is 50 centimeter mark. So from the 50 centimeter, it is on the right side, so it will be on 75 centimeter. So what will be the answer? You can write it as the distance of that 100 gram force from this center will be 25 centimeter, or you can say that it is on the 75 centimeter mark from on the meter rule. So that's it for this session. इसमें अगर कुछ doubt है, so you can definitely ask in comment section. Now next session में हम लोग कुछ और numerical solve करेंगे. Thank you.